Hello, my name is Robin Roberts, and I've lived in Arlington for 10 years now. And I would like to tell a story about a fire that I was involved in about 2 years ago. My son and I and my nephew had gone to the library. We frequent there often, and when we were returning, we saw fire trucks. And, there was a big commotion. I live in an apartment complex, so there were a lot of people. You usually have to evacuate the building when a fire occurs. And so I was like wondering what happened, and who were the people that were the culprits this time. And I couldn't tell. So when I got to my house, the fire trucks were pulling off. And then when I went in my apartment, I realized that it had been my house that they had come into. I had left a pot on the stove, and I guess it had smoked quite a bit. They had come in through my son's window. So the screen was out, and the pot was sitting out on the terrace, and I felt really dumb for having left the pot on and not having realized that it was actually my apartment that caused all the commotion. So, and the pot was burned really badly, but it was a really expensive pot because my friend's father, who used to be a chef on a cruise ship, had given it to her, and it had somehow come into my possession. So I didn't really want to get rid of it, but I didn't want to clean it out either. So I left it out on the porch. And when my nephew came back the next year, he's like, "That pot's still out there." And so I still didn't deal with it. This year, my daughter came home from college. She'll be a senior this year. She also went to Washington Lee High School and Kenmore Middle School. And she decided she was going to de-hoard my apartment. And so this forced me to actually clean the pot out. And my kids were like, "Throw it out." So, but it's working fine. We're, cooking, I hate to say hot dogs and things like that in it, so it works still. So I finally had to do it. And that's my story.